Hey guys, today I wanted to share my August empties and purchases, and I am filming this on September 15th. So I actually have a lot of exciting products I can't wait to show you guys next month. August is my birthday month, so I do have a little bit of extra products here, but then there are some things that arrived in September, so I'll be showing you them there. But let's jump into the empties. I only have 6 products, but they're very exciting empties. So first, I did finish my Milk Makeup Pore Eclipse Mattifying Primer. This is something that I initially had a sample of and thought it was just okay, but after using up this full size, I really love it. I think it does a good job of mattifying. You are still gonna get oily throughout the day, but it's not gonna make your makeup apply or wear off in a patchy way. So I definitely think this is a win. Very happy I have a backup. If not, I would be purchasing it. Then finally finished my Tower 28 Swipe Up Serum Concealer in 2BU, and this ended up being a nice shade. I wish it was a little bit lighter to help brighten, but this gave great medium coverage. This is a really nice serum-y consistency. I feel like there's lots of other concealers I've tried that have said they're serum-y, and I don't think they are. I think this one is. It just glides onto the skin, blends really easily. This is something that I liked whether I was wearing a skin tint or more of a full coverage foundation. It also lasted me quite a while. I was really impressed to see how little excess packaging there is. So I have other concealers I want to use that, but I actually think I would repurchase this. And you guys know I'm a Tarte Shape Tape girl at heart, but I don't know. I might be transitioning to that, which is crazy to say. Another huge accomplishment. I mean, this was a month of huge accomplishments. I finished my Tower 28 Sculptino in Broad. This was the lightest of 4 shades, and I'm so happy that I pushed through and finished this. I had decluttered it and then recluttered it just because I knew it wasn't that hard to get through. I'd already used a lot, but this is just not the right shade for me. It's too yellowy or too olive, and I also don't love this balmy texture. I think it, applied fine on the face, but it was really hard to wash it out of my brush. So I wouldn't repurchase, but feels so good to have finished that. Then this was a total surprise empty. I literally have just been using this pretty consistently since I got it in March, and I went to click it up and no more product came out, which never happens to me. I never accidentally finish a product, I should say. This is this Sochi Waterproof Precision Eyeliner in Lovesick, which is a reddish brown. I got this from Hue earlier this year, and I'm so glad I did. It was the first time I've heard of Sochi, and now I have purchased a couple of their cream blushes, as you'll see. And this was so good. Very pigmented. It really is a nice waterproof formula. It lasted through a very sweaty wedding in New Orleans. I said Atlanta in another video. In New Orleans, in a building with no AC. The rest of my makeup looked terrible. This held on. It's amazing. It's a very, very skinny tip, so it's easy to be precise. But this is like a thicker, a little bit of a drier formula. So when I'm on my lower lash line, I just have to be a little bit careful that it doesn't catch on one of my wrinkles under my eye. But definitely would love to repurchase that. I just have some other brown liners to get through first, and then I had 2 lip empties. This is the Sarah Happ Lip Scrub in Sparkling Peach. I have been using this all year long in my shower. It comes with a ton of product, half an ounce. I really love the scent of this. They also have a brown sugar, maybe others, but I know at least the 2 of those. This did a great job of exfoliating my lips without drying them out too much, but it definitely did work. This does have a little bit of a greasy consistency, the balm part of it, so I would recommend using this in the shower and then washing your face afterwards. That's what worked perfectly for me. And then 250-ish uses later, I finished my Natasha Denona lip liner in Daphne, which is amazing. I'm so proud of this. I really liked it a lot, but as I worked through more of it, I realized the color was a little too orangey for me. Also could have been the Fenty lip gloss I was pairing with it. But this was a really nice creamy formula. I like lip liners that are a little bit more creamy. Others might have felt like this was too creamy, but I liked it. Wouldn't repurchase, but it feels amazing to have finished up a lip liner essentially start to finish that was a sharpenable liner. And if you guys have seen my Project Pan videos before, you know me, I don't sharpen this every other use. I literally will wait to sharpen it until it's scratching my lip. So I feel really, really happy with this, and I have now finished 3 lip liners this year, also 3 liquid/cream bronzers. So this is amazing. I'm not going to finish another cream bronzer this year, but I am going to finish another lip liner. So those are my 6 very exciting empties. So I can't remember if this was like a lipstick day sale or this was just like a holiday sale. I cannot remember, but the Summer Fridays Dream lip oils were 30% off, I believe. And I was actually just going to get one, but I was trying to redeem my birthday gift and it wouldn't let me if I was spending under $25. Well, the sale price for these were $18.20 each. So I decided, okay, Heather, just get two. So, and this is a formula I absolutely love. I have 3 of these. This is a really nice like gel texture. So they are a little bit more sheer though. Love the applicator. This is one of the new shades, which is called Warm Beige. That is the one that I wanted the most. But then I also decided to get one of the original shades, which is Pink Cloud, which I thought would be beautiful for summertime. And this one has a little bit more pigment. Just such a good formula, very underrated, although I do think that these would actually be easy to pan. That's just my assumption. Then for the other products, since I did spend over $30, I was able to use a code for a little freebie. So I chose the Biossance Squalane 5% niacinamide brightening eye serum. I have the full size of this and really enjoy it, so I thought this would be great to have for travel. And I think that they did not send me any of my foil samples that I requested, which is a bummer, but that's okay. I cashed in 100 points because I have a bunch of points, but not enough for like the Rouge reward, the big one. So this is one of my favorite mascaras of all time. They're super expensive. Lancome Hypnose Drama Mini. So happy to have that. I have a few others, but I just figured why not. And then for the birthday gift, I chose the Makeup by Mario Duo. Even though I actually have both of these in the full size, I thought it would be so fun to pan because I'm a psychopath. So this is the Ultra Suede Sculpting Lip Pencil in Rich Mauve, and it comes with 0.9 grams or 0.03 ounces of product. And then we've got the Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum in Rosewood Glow, which comes with 1 gram or 0.03 ounces of product. So really looking forward to panning these. Again, I know that's silly because I have so many lip products, but I just thought it would be fun. And I wasn't really crazy about any of the other birthday gifts. I didn't really want the Rare Beauty one, which was the one that was like a Rouge exclusive, I think, which I'm not going to be making Rouge next year, unfortunately. Next, I got some things with my TikTok shop purple ticket money. I got some more things in September and now I'm done with it because it used to be $1 per click. Now you're getting as little as 10 cents. I'm not going to beg for a dime, okay? Unless it goes back up, I'm done, but that's okay. I was able to scrounge up enough dimes at the end to get to a certain dollar amount. But I'm so lucky that the purple ticket money works on Bella Beauté Bar and Blend Bunny Cosmetics. So I was able to get their collab with Ellis, and I chose 2 of the palettes. So I had $50 to cash in, and I think the palettes were a little bit on sale. At least one of them was. So the all shimmer palette I wanted was going to be $48. So I figured might as well, because again, it has to be on sale. Then I cashed in 50 bucks. So it took $56.90 off of these. So the matte palette was $21. The shimmer palette was $48 before the discount. So out of pocket, I spent $12.10 for these 2 palettes, which is insane. So for the matte palette, I decided to go with the warm one because I don't like gray tones. And here's what it looks like. This is not what I would expect for warm. I'm kind of bummed that this shade here is so orange. I would have preferred something a little bit more brown because to me these are cool browns and these are mauves, but I'm excited to be able to try Blend Bunny's matte formula and their metallic formula. And again, I basically paid like $12 for this, which is amazing. And even to begin with, it's a very affordable palette. I guess just because mattes are more affordable to make than shimmers is my assumption, considering that these shimmers are so special. And then like, look, oh my gosh, the packaging of the shimmer palette is like beyond stunning. And then you have all, sorry if this messes with the lighting, you have all of these beauties here. Oh my gosh, so pretty. So there are some neutrals in here, but then a lot of really pretty pastels and some shimmers that I think are going to be different for my collection. And oh my gosh, I'm literally so thankful for that purple ticket money thing. I think that they've just continued changing it because they see how many of us are really like putting in the time and energy to get them clicks. So thank you to anybody that has ever clicked my purple ticket, because it is amazing to be able to get these deals. And that is where I have purchased almost all of my eyeshadows this year, is from TikTok Shop with purple ticket money. This is something I also got from TikTok Shop, but just with my money, and I need to email them again, or I guess not email, I need to message them. I need to hurry up. Oh gosh, yeah, because it's almost been a month already. Yeah, I need to message them again, because this is the Benefit Professional Foundation. I got 3W Trailblazer. So this is normally $47, and I got that coupon for 50% up to $12. So it took $12 off, which was a pretty good deal. But in the picture, it said also free beauty blender. But then after I purchased, they changed the picture and the beauty blender's not there anymore. And I don't know that they're going to send me a beauty blender, but I'm hoping that they're going to do something. Send me something, a benefit thing, a beauty blender thing, give me some money back or something, because I think it's still a good deal. But I'm like, I mean, should I have just got it from Ulta instead? So I don't know, I haven't tried it yet, but I messaged them a couple of times on TikTok, but I guess I was doing it after hours. So I'm going to try again because I'm a little peeved about that. One thing from Ulta, I did have a $10 off coupon. So I decided to place a pickup order for a Hollow Taco Polish. These are $16, so it made it only $6, which is awesome. And this is 50 Shades of Grey. I thought this would be an awesome color for winter, which I know is not, you know, right around the corner. We still have some time, but I just thought that this was a super fun shade. Also from TikTok Shop, I did decide to get the Sochi Blurring Pillow Blush. I got one last month, I think, the lightest color, and then this is the second shade, Speakeasy. The other one I have is Rosy Rest, and these were on sale, I don't know, 10 or 15% off, and then I got that 50% off coupon up to $12, and it stacked. Usually it doesn't, but it did for some reason. So it was on sale for $22.40, and then okay, it says I got $14.56 off of that, but I did have to pay $4.95 for shipping, but I just knew the math was still really good. So taking tax out of it, I spent $12.79 on this, which is such a good price. I cannot wait to try this formula. I was probably crazy buying a second shade before I tried the original. This looks kind of dark, but I think this is going to be so awesome for fall. I cannot wait to do a video with this. My friend Amanda is sending me a couple lippies that she had gotten from them, so I want to just do like a combined video on these products. Then this was part of my birthday money. This was the Lunar Beauty Universal Setting Powder in Translucent Light. Luckily, I was able to catch Manny's live. And of course, I always join it right after the powder has gone on sale. Then at the end, he will sort of take some requests for one more product where they should have like 10 or 15 more shades on sale. And I can't remember if this was 30 or 40% off. It was $16.80 before tax, which is awesome. I cannot wait to try this. You guys know I am such a powder girly, and I can't wait to hear if this is truly worth the hype. And then I did get a couple of indie palettes for my birthday as well, and these are ones that I did not get with purple ticket money. I bought them from the page. These are Terra Moons, and I bought these at separate times. So I actually bought this on launch day, the Orphicus palette, because they said that this was going to be like a super limited release. They are one of the brands that does the little foam inserts on top of the shimmers, which I really appreciate. And I think this is out of my comfort zone. You know, there's a lot of greens in here, which I do like greens, but these are a little bit brighter or deeper than I normally go. But I just thought this would be so fun. And this was expensive. So this was a $57 palette. I spent $7.94 in shipping, so it was $64.94, but unfortunately coupons were not working on it. So here is what this palette looks like. Cannot wait to try Terra Moons for the first time. And then I don't know how much this next one cost because I didn't take a screenshot of it, but I know it was like over $100. But I think for this, I kind of told myself I had gotten some money from doing some ads for Dalba. So I told myself like, this goes to this. So this is from Terra Moons. It's their fall single shadow collection. And if you were one of the first 100 people, you will get a free magnetic palette. So I was quick on it, sister. I set an alarm and everything. So the palette is huge compared to the full collection here. But oh my gosh, how gorgeous, because you got warm shades, greens, and more purples. But these are so special and shifty. Of course, I'm the most excited about the warm row here, but I cannot wait to really dip into these and be creative for fall, especially because I love a warm neutral, but these will be fun ways to incorporate warm shades. So I can't wait for it. And I want to just be, you know, more excited and more fun with my eyeshadow this fall, even though I kind of love what I've got going on today. And this is still a neutral look. Like, I am a neutral lover, but I don't want shadows to look like boring. I love that wabam wabam shimmer. Also, this is something that I wanted to show because I haven't shared this anywhere yet. My friend Chris decluttered this to me, the Patrick Ta Major Skin Hydrolux Luminous Skin Perfecting Foundation in 10 Neutral. And surprisingly, this actually looks like a good shade where I would think that I would be much lighter. So really excited to try this out. Even though this is a formula that's not made for my oily skin type, I'm still super curious. So those were my empties and purchases for this month. Ended up being really eyeshadow heavy, which I'm very excited about. And I can't wait for you guys to see my September haul. It's gonna be a big one. There was lots of miscellaneous things that I purchased, but then we also had Ulta 21 Days of Beauty and the Sephora Friends and Family sale. So I would love to know what things you have used up and purchased recently. I would love to hear your thoughts on these products. If you have any of the palettes I mentioned, please let me know your favorite color combos, because I am always looking for inspiration. I'm not the best at, you know, putting colors together, but I'm very excited to play with all these products. So I want to thank y'all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.